Imagine you're in a packed theater. The lights dim, the orchestra swells, and the curtain rises on one of the most legendary musicals of all time, Evita. The audience is electric with excitement, because tonight's lead is none other than Rachel Zegler, the same actress who lit up the internet with her controversial take on Snow White. But just as the moment everyone's been waiting for arrives, boom, she vanishes. No warning, no explanation. Gone. This wasn't a minor mistake or backstage issue. It was a full-blown disruption that left the audience shocked and desperate for answers. People immediately began speculating. Was it illness or something deeper? Let's rewind. Why has Rachel Zegler become such a controversial name? Not long ago, she was considered a rising star in Hollywood. She had the look, the voice, and the roles. Disney even cast her as the lead in the live-action Snow White, expecting a major win. But instead of capturing hearts, she sparked outrage. During interviews, Rachel criticized the original Snow White story as outdated and problematic. Though her intent was to promote a modern version, it came across as dismissive of a beloved classic. The backlash was immediate and intense. Fans were furious. Social media exploded. Hashtags called for boycotts. And when the film finally released, it tanked. Empty theaters, harsh reviews. Disney lost millions. And much of the blame landed squarely on Rachel. After that, you'd expect her to lay low. But instead, she dove headfirst into one of the toughest roles in musical theater, Eva Perón in Evita. If Snow White was meant to launch her movie career, Evita was clearly her attempt at redemption. And for a while, it looked like it might work. Her casting made headlines. Tickets sold fast. Buzz was real. Some people supported her comeback. Others came just to see if she'd crash again. Then came July 24th, 2025. Rachel had already performed in the matinee earlier that day. All seemed fine. But during the evening show, packed with fans, something went wrong. Midway through the first act, she suddenly walked off stage. No announcement. No graceful exit. Just gone. The production froze. A long intermission followed. The audience whispered, checked their phones, waited. Finally, an announcement. Rachel would not be returning. Her understudy, Bella Brown, would finish the show. Cue the online chaos. Footage spread fast. The official reason? Illness. But many weren't convinced. If she was sick, why perform at all? And why leave mid-act? Rumors flew. Some claimed a backstage argument. Others said she had a meltdown. Whatever happened, this wasn't just a bad night. It was a defining moment. In theater, talent is only part of the job. What matters more is professionalism and reliability. When a lead disappears mid-show, it shakes the whole production. And in Rachel's case, it rocked the internet. Soon, online forums lit up. Broadway Reddit threads flooded with theories. Videos surfaced showing Rachel chatting and laughing backstage before the performance, looking completely fine. No signs of illness. That only added fuel to the fire. Some whispered about creative disagreements or conflict with the crew. The phrase replaced mid-show became the center of dozens of posts. Then came footage of Bella Brown stepping in, calm, polished, hitting every note. One clip even showed her receiving a standing ovation. People started comparing the two, with some saying they didn't even notice the switch. Brutal. Rachel tried to steer the narrative, posting a message praising understudies and swings. It sounded graceful, but many saw it as PR damage control, a preemptive move before the internet fully turned on her. Unfortunately for Rachel, public sympathy was already running dry. Much of that stemmed from the Snow White backlash still following her. That film didn't just flop. It became a symbol of Hollywood's so-called forced wokeness and disconnected PR. Rachel became the face of that failure. Fair or not, perception matters. And the numbers didn't lie. Disney spent over $250 million, but by week 4, global revenue hadn't even reached $150 million. Theaters pulled it off screens. Photos of empty showings went viral. Rachel's interviews dismissing the original didn't help. Many felt she disrespected a classic, then failed to deliver anything better. So when the Evita incident happened, it didn't feel isolated. It felt like a pattern. Another big opportunity. Another public failure. Even Rachel's supporters stayed quiet. Sure, Nicola Coughlan showed some love on Instagram, calling Rachel talented, but one voice was drowned out by the noise. Whispers about backstage drama grew louder. Disagreements in rehearsals, unauthorized performance tweaks, Rachel allegedly being difficult to direct. Some even claimed rehearsal footage showed her being escorted off stage, though nothing has been verified. Still, in showbiz, rumors move fast, and reputations even faster. Directors talk, producers remember, and when someone's seen as difficult or unpredictable, opportunities disappear, especially when controversy already surrounds them. Rachel is no doubt talented. That's not the issue. It's about trust, about whether people believe she can show up, night after night, and deliver. Her journey from rising star to Hollywood cautionary tale didn't happen overnight. It's been a slow unraveling, misstep after misstep, all under the harsh light of fame. Now, with her Broadway breakdown still fresh, people aren't just asking what went wrong. They're asking if she can come back from it. Because while talent shines, the industry runs on more than that. It runs on reliability, professionalism, and presence. And that's where Rachel's story is on shaky ground. Behind the scenes, reports of clashes, late arrivals, and emotional outbursts are surfacing. Whether true or not, the perception is already set. And in Hollywood, perception is everything. To be fair, not everyone wants her to fail. Some fans say she's being unfairly targeted, punished for speaking her mind and not playing the Hollywood game. But even that defense has limits, because when confidence turns into chaos, when the show falls apart, even loyal fans begin to question. Rachel's mid-show exit came at a time when her image was already fragile. It wasn't just a blip, it became a symbol of a pattern. Step into the spotlight, say the wrong thing, mishandle the fallout, and vanish when it matters most. The entertainment world is full of comebacks. Stars bounce back from PR disasters and box office bombs all the time. What matters is how they handle the fall. Some own it and grow. Others disappear under the pressure. Right now, Rachel Zegler is stuck between those two paths. Her next move is critical. Will she face what happened? Speak honestly about the Broadway breakdown, the Snow White controversy, and what she's learned. Or will she stick to safe PR statements, hoping the storm passes? Audiences can forgive, but they can also smell spin from miles away. And producers, studios, casting directors, they're watching. Because viral moments come and go. But in the end, one question matters. Can you deliver? Rachel Zegler is a gifted talent, but until she proves she can show up, stay grounded, and earn back trust, she remains a question mark.